Thank you very much, Lance Keogan. And Minister, thank you so much for coming in here this evening for this motion, and thank you for not opposing the motion as well. And if we could have a copy of your speech, I know most of it was off the cuff, that would be absolutely excellent, so we can circulate it to our councillors around the country. I want to thank the government parties for not opposing this motion. I want to thank the 13 senators that turned up here tonight for this really important debate. I am so privileged to be elected in here by the county councillors of this country. And it's a shame we didn't see more senators in here this evening. At the end of the day, they're elected in here by the ordinary elected members of our local authorities, and they really should have been in here tonight to champion the work that they do. But I just want to take some of the quotes that I've listened to here tonight in relation to what the senators said. Setting them up to take a beating. Councillors don't get the due recognition for the level of work they put into the job. Do we want local democracy or administrative areas? The Development Plan 2023 should have a review phase after 5 years. Powers are being stripped away. Part 8 was not necessary to tinker around with. For the last 25 years, the councillors have been pushed aside. Local, regional and central government, it doesn't work. It leads to endless frustrations. Councillors take the temperature of the populations. The role of the councillors are being diminished. We need a rebalancing of powers. It's a vocation. It's not about the money. The workload has increased considerably. It's a full-time job for part-time wages. And Minister O'Donnell, I want to thank you for the input that you have put into this department. You have delivered on the gratuity pay, you have delivered on the security allowance, and also I thought Peter Burke was one of the finest local government ministers that we've seen for a very, very long time. Because he, I suppose, after pressure from the independents here, I'd like to think that we were very instrumental in delivering that pay increase for the county councils around the country. And even though it's not a living wage, and people are, the stark reality of our conversations this evening is Victor Boyan's contribution, where you could see maybe 200 people not taking up and running for election after Christmas this year. And that it would be so sad to lose so much expertise, so much value that they bring to the communities. To see 200 people stepping out of politics, it would be really, really sad to see. I want to thank the department as well. I know that there was 120,000 allocated towards training for all councillors, and that's coming out in the next week. And I know that the independent group have secured some of that funding, and we will be trying to get as many independent women elected into local government going forward. And I also took part in the Migrant Council mentoring scheme as well, and that was really, really useful, because I think it's important that we work with the migrant communities and ethnic communities within our country as well, to bring them forward into politics and show them the way. The public consultation sessions that were held here the last day by Senator Mark Daly and Shane Keogan and that group, and Victor Boyan, I believe, is on that as well. I want to thank you as well. I wasn't here that day, I ended up in hospital, but you know, I heard it was a very productive meeting, and I would have loved to have been here, but please God I'll be here at the next one. Mary Fitzpatrick spoke about the councillor, the skills that are needed now to be a councillor. You need to be a planner, you need to be a solicitor, you need to be a social worker. And you know, the AILG do a fabulous job when it comes to training councillors. They absolutely do. The training that they provide every single year for county councillors is second to none. So I want to commend them. I want to commend Lama and their advocacy as well for the county councillors on the ground. But with regards to the JPCs, it's so important to have a county councillors that are representative of every municipal area on those JPCs. They know what's rumbling on the ground. They know what is, what's happening. They're the people that are keeping the Gardaí informed about antisocial behaviour or any little incident that is happening in their community. So shutting them and putting them out in the cold is not the way forward to run JPCs. So look, thank you so much, and thank you for not opposing it. And I want to just say that the contribution by Shane Cassels here this evening was an award-winning Oscar performance. I know he's taking part in the Oscars for his local football club, and I think he got great training here tonight. So I want to wish him well in that fundraising effort as well. So thank you very much, Minister.